Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. I have a special guest with me today, so why don't you introduce yourself? Daniel?
Hello, it is I, Daniel Attrell.
I am a freaking idiot. Why is that, Daniel? Why am I an idiot? Daniel?
You forgot to push record.
Yeah, so like we literally are like the boss fight of this zone of Flying Battery Zone Act 1, and you guys completely missed me showing off Hypersonic. So we got to get an oof in the chat. But Daniel, this game I'm playing is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Do you have any experience with Sonic?
I played a couple of the games when I was younger, and I've watched a few of the shows.
This is like the third time I've had to ask him these questions, because one time we were going to do it like in the original part 6, but we scrapped that because it would just been way too freaking annoying for me to talk with him while I was trying to find all the Chaos Emeralds, Super Emeralds. And the second time, again, I forgot to hit recording. But Daniel, have you ever like wanted to play more of the games at least?
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to. I haven't played that many now that I think about it.
What Sonic games do you want to play, really?
Not really sure if there's like a specific one. It's just the series as a whole, I would say.
Well, I am the Sonic nerd, so I would definitely recommend this game, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic Heroes, not Rise of Lyric, that game sucks. But anyway, we're on Flying Batteries on Act 2. It was my mistake, because we skipped over literally the entire level. But I would also recommend Sonic and the Black Knight, the Xbox version of Sonic Unleash, the console generations, and many more. Does your Wii still work, or is it dead?
It works, except it's unplugged right now, and the volume is non-existent.
Well, Daniel, I believe like if your thing still works, you can actually if you get like a GameCube thing, you can actually play like GameCube games on the Wii. Like you can actually play if you can definitely like play stuff like Sonic you can definitely play games like Sonic Colors, Black Knight, and of course you can also play stuff like GameCube games like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, which are great games, and Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. Do you think you'll probably do that? I mean, I would recommend especially Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, and now we're going to go hype. Oh. But, Daniel, I want to know something about Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Knuckles. Compared to, like, the first two games, this game wanted to, like, go big or go home. So they were like, okay, we're going to have, like, more than 10, we're going to have so many zones, and we're also going to have 3 different playable characters with their own unique, with mostly differences to them. And also, like, just so much varied content, you can spend hours and hours of playing time. But because of, like, the hardware at the time, because of, like, mandates, they decided to be like, okay, no, we have to make this into 2 games that can plug into 1. Yeah, and like they barely have like re-released it as Sonic 3 Knuckles, even though that's the whole point. And now we're going to go so Hypersonic, which is pretty much like Super Sonic, except more God mode. Also, I think Ben Schwartz might actually be able to play Sonic in the video games now that Roger Craig Smith is no longer playing Sonic.
That would make sense if they did get him to do that.
Also, with Hypersonic, you actually can literally double jump. You are invincible and you are immune to water. It's one of the only times Sonic is immune to water, folks. Though you want to know why Sonic is so hydrophobic? It's actually because Yuji Naka, the creator of Sonic, had an idiot moment where he was all like, I'm pretty sure hedgehogs can't swim underwater. But then there are videos of hedgehogs being able to swim. I'm not joking. That's actually why they think that. What do you think?
Yeah, that. I mean, it would make sense that hedgehogs would be able to swim.
Oh, and now we're at the boss fight, and because of Hypersonic, this boss is a joke.
Why is that?
No, like, this boss literally does not even need you to be supersonic, because it literally destroys itself. It's pretty much like its own self-destruct button. Like, you know that, like, one, like, have you ever seen, like, Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension?
I don't think I've seen it. It's been on my watch list.
Oh, like, there's one part in the movie where, like, Doofenshmirtz shows off, like, these robots he used to have to, like, take over the city. They have self-destruction buttons on their foot. And they blow up when they walk. So that's kind of like an idiot moment, but it's Doofenshmirtz, so it's okay. And
That makes sense.
not gonna lie, I would kind of like to see a crossover with Doofenshmirtz and Dr. Eggman. Oh, I'm sorry, Robotnik, since we're in the
That would be
classic games.
amazing.
So, you know, what did you think of like the Sonic movie?
I thought it was a pretty good movie.
I mean, what other movie was being released at that time? What, Birds of Prey? No one saw that film.
Yeah, Doolittle.
I actually saw Doolittle in theaters.
Whoa.
Well, that's because like my sister was home, was finally back home, and my mom wanted me to watch a movie, see a movie with her. Because like she was about to like go.
Aside from,
Oh well, see, my sister was about to go back to college, and my mom was like, "Hey, Sean, why don't you go to the movie theaters with your sister?" I mean, it was not a good movie, but at least I had fun with my sister.
that's what counts.
You know, the Sonic movie. I'll fully admit the Sonic movie was better than I expected because I was like, okay, even though they fixed the design, they still have to worry about the script, and because like the design change, that was like the thing that made it good because the script was already good, but with that design, it would not work at all.
Yeah, the fact that they were going with a more realistic design, except it wouldn't have really fit with Jim Carrey's more over-the-top performance, so the two tones would have clashed.
Dude, I'm at very least happy that the Sonic movie brought back the Chad Jim Carrey performances. You know what I mean, right? Where he's like over the top. Because don't get me wrong, the guy can do serious stuff like the Truman Show. He was like amazing in that movie.
Loved him in that film.
Wait, you saw that movie?
Yeah, it was really good.
And remember the time he was in a movie where a character shit all over a toilet seat? Well, no, not just the toilet seat, the entire bathroom. Wasn't it like from one like the Dumb and Dumber films?
I think I remember that scene, if I remember correctly.
It's the one where that guy from Full House is all like, "His shit everywhere."
Oh yeah, that film.
You didn't like it? Wait, you didn't like that movie?
That was like the first Dumb and Dumber I thought was like really the only good one in my opinion.
That's like the only scene I remember for that film, so probably for the best. And now we're in Sandopolis Zone. Probably I'm like, okay, Sandopolis Zone Act 1 is okay, but the Sandopolis Zone Act 2 is not good. Though, Daniel, by any chance, have you ever like watching like the Sonic, like, did you ever feel curiosity like some of the Sonic games that you watched some of the cutscenes on YouTube?
Oh yeah, that was which one was the Black Knight, I believe. I saw the cutscenes for that.
Well, now you gotta watch the cutscenes for Shadow the Hedgehog because of the fan dub.
Oh yeah, I started watching the cutscenes the other day, and I'm like 15 minutes in, I'm already confused.
That's Shadow the Hedgehog for you because with Shadow the Hedgehog, they were like, okay, we want to have this game have multiple storylines because we sort of want people to be all like have their own different like views. Like there are people who wanted to have a dark Shadow, there are people who want to make a hero Shadow, but they decided why don't we have like 10 different storylines? You know, that are all non-canon.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And you want to know what you had to do? You had to play the first same level 10 times. Like, you had to play Westopolis 10 different times. I am kind of like that's the last Sonic game I'm Let's Playing this year, and I'm kind of scared of it.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, that game also had some controversy in it.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, let's just say the villains of the game are called the Black Aliens, or called the Black Arms, and they say it so many times. People are all like, "Yo, this game is being kind of racist." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, there's actually like a quote from Shadow when he finishes a level saying, "Disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight."
Yikes.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not racist, but I'm just like, yeah, that game has suffered a lot of controversy. Though, for that playthrough, I'm only doing 5 of the storylines, because do I really need to do Westopolis Zone 5 times? No, I don't.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Though I would recommend, since like if you do get the games for your like your Wii, but you can't like listen to the audio because like your sound chip on your Wii, I would say look up the cutscenes for Sonic Heroes and the adventure games, because they're really good cutscenes. Just note, it was made in like the early 2000s, so expect a little bit of cheesiness in there.
Oh yeah.
But you're fine with that, right?
Yeah, cheesiness is good.
As long as like the right type of it, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it's not like Wonder Woman 1984 where it just goes overboard with it.
Yeah.
Did you watch that movie?
I've seen parts of it, but I haven't watched it in its entirety.
It was not very good.
Yeah, I just saw the reviews and I was kind of disappointed because I really liked the first movie.
Yeah, like the first movie is like probably the only 2 really good DCU films.
Yeah, that and Shazam.
That movie was GOAT tier DCU. Like seriously, I'm like, we have not had like a single like really good live action superhero movie ever since, well, I mean in terms of DC, since the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the best DC movie other than I would say like the best DC movie in my opinion is a tie between the Dark Knight and Batman Under the Red Hood.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That movie's probably like my favorite Batman movie on a subjective level. Don't get me wrong, I love the Dark Knight, but it's just like that movie.
Since the last time I watched it.
Don't get me wrong, I love the Dark Knight, but that movie is just like so well written and so good. Like I think it's because like Jason Todd is my favorite Robin. Because I don't know, I just find Jason to be like the most interesting since he's the one who kind of goes against Batman. You got Damien, who's a little shit. But yeah, But again, I would strongly recommend the adventure games and Sonic Heroes. The only thing I would, in terms of gameplay, the only problems with the games are like, with Sonic Adventure, it's Big the Cat. Like, have you heard of Big the Cat?
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with him. It was Mario and Sonic Olympic Adventure Games, I believe. He appeared in that game.
Well, his whole thing is that his gameplay is about fishing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and we're now at the boss for St. Aqua's Zone Act 1. And this is supposed to be called the Egg Golem, which is weird, seeing how in Sonic Adventure 2 there's a boss called the Egg Golem.
Interesting name.
Dude, it's Dr. Eggman, okay? He puts his name on like everything. Like there's the Egg Genesis, Egg Wyvern, Egg Dealer, so many different egg names. Hey, but remember the classic line, "Look what came out of my egg sack."
Oh yeah, that's like one of the lines I remember most.
I actually said that line to my dad, and my dad was all like, Sean, is there something okay? Is everything okay with you, Sean? That was like after I saw the movie. Oh, Daniel, I get to flex on you because I got to see the greatest movie of all time in theaters in October. I feel so sorry for you. I saw it with my dad, and it was probably like one of the best movie theaters for me. Because like my dad, I remember like the week I remember like during the week, my dad needed help moving some very large rocks, and I'm a skinny boy. I have no shame in admitting that. But I helped him move the rocks, and he was like, "You know, Sean, you've done a lot for me, so like I'm gonna give you a reward. What do you want to do?" And I said, "Well, I would really want to see Empire Strikes Back in theaters," and we saw it just in the nick of time because we saw it on like a Sunday after church, and uh, the next weekend we went over to like our second house. I'm not gonna reveal the name, but my dad was looking at like the billboards for like the theater, and Empire Strikes Back was gone from that list.
Wow.
So we saw it just in the nick of time. We did skip Toy Story, and we didn't see Toy Story or Monsters Inc., but just seeing my favorite movie of all time with my dad just meant so much to me. Like, my dad isn't a big Star Wars fan, like, because I remember, like, the other time my dad took me to see a Star Wars movie was back when Phantom Menace was re-released in theaters in 3D. Do you remember that time?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was like my first Star Wars movie in theaters, and I remember it because they had a trailer for like the Amazing Spider-Man, and my brother and I were all like, "Hey, Dad, can we see that movie when it comes out?" And I remember like there was like this little bag you got of like Star Wars toys. I remember it because like we were only supposed to take. It was supposed to be like a take one free thing for each customer. But while the guys weren't looking, I asked my dad, "Hey, Dad, could I have another one?" And he said, "Hey, if you get caught, don't blame it on me." I remember that. My dad's quite the jokester. But Daniel, do you know what? It does kind of suck. Because about like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because like the fact that like some songs were influenced by Michael Jackson. There was a problem with like yeah, there was a problem with the copyright thing, and because of that, they barely were able to like re-release Sonic 3 and Knuckles as it's supposed to be, with multiple collections not even allowing that option to, which I think is really dumb, seeing how it's supposed to be Sonic 3 and Knuckles, not just Sonic the Hedgehog 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. It's supposed to be just Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. But do you know what does suck about it?
What was that?
You know the WiiWare thing on the Wii?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Did you get any games on it?
I don't think I did.
Well, that sucks because originally you were allowed to play Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles on it.
Ouch.
Oh, and oh, and also in this level, St. Apple's Zone Act 2, this whole thing with the mirrors, I think this is like what inspired King Boom Boom from Sonic Adventure 2, because in that boss fight, you have to like make sure that the mirrors, make sure like it's, in order to like damage King Boom Boom, you have to make sure the light is on. Yeah. But still, do you think probably you're gonna get that like I think for the whole emulation thing to work on the Wii, you need to get like a GameCube controller and a plug-in thing. Do you think you're probably gonna do that in order to play those games?
Probably at this point.
Okay, but just note, Sonic Heroes can get a bit repetitive since you do technically have to play through 14 levels 4 times.
Oh, you said 14 levels. I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. Then you said 4 times. I'm like, oh.
That's because with Sonic Heroes they have like this. See, because of Sonic Adventure, before like Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Secret Rings, every 3D Sonic game would have like a last story thing where you have to complete the other stories in order to finish it. With Sonic Adventure, there were 6 storylines. which may seem like a lot, but they are like other than Sonic, the other ones are pretty short, really. Like most of them have like up to 5 levels maximum. Um, with Sonic Adventure 2, the Hero and Dark storylines have their own separate levels. But with Sonic Heroes, they reuse like the same levels except with like a different difficulty to it. Where with Team Sonic, it's the normal mode. Team Dark, it's hard mode. With Team Chaotix, it's I guess sort of like hard mode because like it's about finding stuff. And with Team Rose, it's easy mode. But other than that, also you do need to collect the Chaos Emeralds. But don't worry, you only need to collect it like 7 times. It doesn't matter like the order you get it in with a team. Like you don't have to collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds 4 different times. You only need to collect each Chaos Emerald 1 time. So that's good at least.
Okay.
But I would look. If I were you, I would look up like how to get them. And I would probably say get them as Team Rose because they're the easy mode and that makes it easier. Oh, and for the voice acting, just note again, it was the early 2000s, but even for early 2000s, I think like the voice acting is still really good. Like, don't worry, I know you're like a big MLP fan, but doesn't like the original MLP series have terrible voice acting?
Yeah, their voices do sound a lot different than they do in the newer episodes.
Well, don't worry. The voice cast in Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and 3. No, Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and Heroes, I meant. It's really good early 2000s voice acting. Just like the line deliveries might sound cheesy, but it's fun. Like with Sonic, the first line he says in Sonic Adventure is, "Aw, yeah, this is happening." Do you think that's overly cheesy? Or do you think that's like a good cheese?
Really.
God, I love Ryan Drummond as Sonic. I hope he comes back, really. Like, I love Ben Schwartz, but I really want my boy Ryan to come back. Either him or Jason. Also, about the Tails voice actors, before they decided to get a woman to play Tails, it's a little boy, so don't expect the acting to be good. You know what I can compare it to? If you think Jake Lloyd did not have good acting in the Phantom Menace, just wait till you see the acting in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 for Tails. But to be fair, they were like
I've seen some kid actors that are good, but
to be fair, they were 8 years old, so I can't really fault it on them. And fun fact about them, the original Tails voice actor in Sonic Adventure had to be replaced by his younger brother because he went through a little thing called puberty. So yeah, and like the Sonic Adventure games, Tails was played by siblings, so that's nice. Because think about it, you can say, "Oh hey, my brother and I play the same character." It's kind of like the Olsen twins in Full House. And I just got crushed to death with Hypersonic. That's nice. But if I like during this entire part, have I sparked your interest in the Sonic series? Like, I'm not trying to, like, force my opinions down you or anything like that. I'm just, like, I'm very passionate about Sonic. Like, before Fairy Tail, it was my comfort series. Also, Daniel, while we're here, may I ask, what is your profile picture?
it's a image of a certain character from that series.
Is it Best Girl Yukino? I'm gonna say, it's not, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's my personal favorite character.
Well, as an intellectual, well, as someone on the internet, I'm gonna say this right now, your waifu is trash. Yeah, I'm gonna be like Math Dominus and say, oh, my opinion is objectively better.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Probably. Though we all know that best boy Natsu, we all know the best duo is Natsu and Happy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Aye, sir. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why there's a an MLP thing on the thumbnail, that's because like Daniel likes the series, and I like MLP too. Oh, and now we're at the boss fight. In order to do this boss fight, you just need to hit the cockpit, and boom. You know what? Do you know what's the one thing I'm surprised by Captain Marvel?
What was that?
They did an unfunny dick joke.
Wait, what?
Like, remember in Captain Marvel, there's like this scene in a flashback scene where like Captain Marvel's being told, "Oh, you can't do it because one of the guys there said, you know why it's called a cockpit, right?"
Oh my, I forgot about that.
I mean, to be fair, Captain Marvel was kind of like a pointless movie, really.
Yeah, they established that Nick Fury lost his eye because a cat scratched him.
Like at first it was funny, but then when I remember like the whole scene in like Winter Soldier, I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna forget about that. And now we're in Lava Reef Zone. We are almost done with the Sonic and Knuckles part of the game. If we're going to end this part soon, I just thought we would like show up a little bit of Lava Reef Zone. But yeah, I would definitely recommend like, since you're probably not going to be able to hear the cutscenes, I would recommend just like watch them on YouTube first, then play the game.
Oh yeah.
But I'll say this right now, Sonic Adventure 2 has a really good storyline to it. People like to say it's bad, but I feel like it's a misinterpreted plot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that feeling.
And no, I'm not like Matt where I say, oh, but Batman vs Superman is a misunderstood masterpiece. No, I'm being honest when I say Sonic Adventure 2's story is actually good. I would actually kind of dread the day, like, what would happen.
Misunderstood masterpiece, huh?
I kind of like dread the day, like, what would happen if Zack Snyder made a Sonic thing. Oh wait, he did. It's called Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game. Did you watch the opening cutscene for that game?
Oh yeah, I did.
What did you think of the I am all of me?
I was just thinking, well, this is different.
Yeah, they think to themselves, oh, we got to make Shadow look like a badass. But yeah, also we watched Speed Racer on Friday night, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
I must say, I was not expecting Sully from Monsters Inc. to be a professional wrestler, but that does make sense.
Yeah, I see that making sense as well.
We lost all the rings before we can go hypersonic. Well, anyway, guys, we ran out of time. Dana, would you like to be in a future episode?
Yeah, sure, if you're wanting to have me on.
I'm willing to have anyone on board. I mean, this is my Sonic Marathon, so I kind of want guests on board. Like, I'm going to get, like, Luigi Channel 50. Anyway, guys, we are done, and Daniel, you have one last thing to say to the audience?
It's great to be a part of this.
Also, go subscribe to Daniel in the description. I know he has more subs than me on my main channel, but please go subscribe to Sean Reviews so we can overtake Daniel's channel and own his entire videos.
Yeah, why does my channel have more subs than you? I mean, you upload more often.
Well, anyway, see you all in the next episode. Bye.